Gemini, hi, welcome back to my channel, The Divinedaughtertarot, and thank you so much for tuning in once again. It really makes me happy. You have no idea, okay? I have to tell you this that I started this channel about I think 2 weeks back with just 2 or 3 subscribers, which happened to be my parents and my husband, and then on, it started building. I think now we are on some 62 and odd subscribers. I think, yes, yeah. That's right. So it makes me happy. I mean, even one subscriber, matters and means a lot to me, right? And the whole intention of doing this channel is to reach out to as many people as possible. I've been practicing tarot for a while now, but I never went online. So now I want to reach out to as many people as possible. And even if I can bring that difference in one person's life, it really means a lot to me, right? So if you haven't liked or subscribed, then please click that bell icon and I'll be very grateful. Okay. So, Gemini, how are you guys? What's up? Tell me what's going on. Now, I'm going to do this reading here today. It's a special reading. When I say special, this is going to be a monthly reading, all right? Not the usual daily, weekly ones. This is more like I'm going to see what's coming in for you in the month of August in love, right? So I'm going to pull out cards from this deck here. Okay, I somehow love the illustrations on this, and I'm going to further clarify it with my original Rider White deck. All right. So let's see. I'm going to pull out cards weekly, like a week, on the basis of a weeks, and then further clarify it. Right. Okay. So let's begin. Gemini, spirits, tell me what's in store. Okay, lovers had to flip. Okay, lovers had to flip. I'm going to put it back because it just flipped, but lovers. Gemini, what's cooking when it comes to love? Tell me. So please note that this is a general reading. Roles can be reversed and it may or may not resonate with everyone. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force fit the reading, okay? Alright, so spirits, what does my Gemini needs to know? What does Gemini needs to know when it comes to love for the first week of August? Give me 3 cards, spirits, please. The first week of August, we have Ace of Wands. Wow, good start. King of Wands in reverse, and we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Next, for the second week, what do we have here, spirits, for Gemini? Second week of August, we have King of Swords, we have Nine of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay. What do we have in the third week? We have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups, and we have the Moon in the reverse. For the fourth week, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Hermit. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Okay, so if you see, the overall energy is that there's somebody here, I feel that, who is very obsessed with you. There's some sort of a codependency I'm seeing here. Okay, either you are obsessed with them or this person is obsessed with you. Okay, there could have been a lot of attraction, sexual desire is all what I'm seeing here. Okay, now first week we have the Ace of Wands, we have the King of Wands in reverse, and we have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, now this is either you, Gemini, or the person on your mind wanting to have a new beginning, where right now I see that, with the King of Wands in the reverse and with the Page of Cups in the reverse, I see that there's somebody who is really hurt here. Okay, and there's some sort of an apology either you're expecting or either they are expecting, which is not coming in here. Okay, with the King of Wands in the reverse, um, I see either you or this person here who is kind of not showing that interest in this relationship. Okay, it's more like, you know, you're not thinking things through, you're not thinking rationally, you're not more desirous or passionate about pursuing this relationship anymore. You know, with the King of Wands in reverse, it could also be somebody who is very impulsive, who is restless, you know, who is not willing to invest in this relationship, is what I'm getting. Okay, but with the Ace of Wands here, I see that there's somebody wanting a new beginning. Okay, that this could be that person or you wanting to give a new beginning. But then there's this other person who is not wanting to give to this. Okay, now let me just clarify it here. Spirits, clarify the Ace of Wands for me, please. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Okay. Why do we have the King of Wands in the reverse? We have the Star. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. We have the Page of, why do we have the Page of Cups? We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Justice in the reverse. And we have the Death in the reverse. So you see, in the first week, there's some sort of a being stuck energy I'm getting. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance. So there's some sort of a balancing that needs to be done, some sort of a healing that needs to be done. Okay, but I see someone coming here, you know, in the first week, wanting to have a new beginning here, Gemini. Okay, but I also see that, yeah, I think this could be you who is not wanting to give to this. You know, that is what I'm getting here. So there's definitely somebody with the King of Cups here. The King of Cups here, there's somebody here who is coming towards you, but with the Queen of Wands in reverse, I don't see you wanting to invest in this. Or they might be looking at you as somebody who is not giving to this relationship, who is, you know, being very cold, who is, you know, pulled back your energy. Okay, yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles here, it also looks like you're just focusing on yourself. They kind of feel that you're being very selfish, you're not investing in this relationship, and you're just, you know, not even giving them any sort of attention, is what I'm getting here. Okay, with the, yeah, with the Star here and with the Page of Swords in reverse and with the Three of Wands here in reverse, I feel that this person is hoping, they're hoping that you change your mind, you know, and you invest in this relationship. Okay, with the Page of Swords in reverse, I see that they feel that you're not thinking, you know, on the same page as them. You know, they feel that you're being very annoying. You know, there's some sort of there's definitely lack of communication with the Page of Swords in reverse, and they could be, this could be a long distance relationship for some of you. Some of you, you know, are getting stalked, so it's like either you are keeping a track of them on social media, or they could be keeping a track of you on social media. But I see that there's no communication happening, and they're hoping that they're you know, they're hoping some communication to happen between you both. Okay, but whereas you seem to have pulled back your energy from giving to this. Okay, yeah, with the Death in reverse, with the Justice in reverse, and with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this person feels that there are a lot of things unsaid. They feel like there is some sort of a unfinished business here. Okay, between you both, they're not able to move on. Okay, probably they expected you to go back to them with some sort of an apology or some sort of a you know, communication where you can express what you feel, but you don't seem to have done that. So this person is feeling hurt. They're not able to move on because I see the Death in reverse. They feel things have been very unfair with them with the Justice in reverse, and with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here, I feel that you are not making any move here. Okay, there is no movement happening in this relationship. Okay, What's going on, Gemini? Tell me in the comments. What did you do to this person? King of Swords. Spirits, why do we have the King of Swords here? Why do we have the King of Swords here? We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. Or we have the Temperance. Right. Okay. Moving on. Why do we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse? So now I'm doing it for the second week, alright? We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. We have the Strength in the reverse. And we have the Fool in the reverse. And then why do we have the Page of Swords in the reverse? See, Page of Swords has come twice in your reading. We have the Lovers. We have the Five of Swords. And we have the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck we have the Tower. So second week there is some sort of a realization, you know, like some sort of a sudden change that's happening, okay? Now, with the King of Swords here, this person, with the King of Swords here, you know, I think this person wants some sort of a new beginning here. They're planning to come and approach you, you know. There could be some there could be some sort of a communication coming in, some sort of an apology coming in for you here, Gemini. Okay, this person wants to balance things out with you. Okay, they want to balance things out with you. They want to come and talk. They want to with the Page of Cups, I don't see them doing a major move, like a major conversation. But with the King of Swords here, I don't know if you're cutting them off. Okay, it looks more like they are coming forward, they want to heal, but I think you are keeping them at a distance. Okay, because we have the Nine of Wands here in reverse. So I see that with the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Strength in reverse, and the Fool in reverse, I see in the second week that you are not willing to or ready to take this risk. Okay, you're not ready to take this risk, this leap of faith towards this person, because somewhere I see you feeling a certain way towards them, but you're not really expressing that. Okay, you don't have that strength, you don't have that energy, you don't have that trust in this person and this relationship. Okay, and I see your energy with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Your thoughts are very scattered. Okay, it's all over the place. Yeah, even if this person comes forward, I don't see you wanting to take them back. Yeah, because you know they have put you through a lot. I see with the Nine of Wands, and it's more like you kind of feel probably that, okay, even if I invest in this person, it's going to be the same thing again and again. It's the same cycle that's going to repeat again and again. For some of you with Knight of Swords in reverse, just take care of your health, because I see that there's a lot of stress you're taking, because of which I see your health taking all that toll. So be careful about your health here, Gemini. Okay, yeah. Also, for the Page of Swords in reverse, we have the Two of Wands, we have the Five of Swords, and we have the Lovers. So there's a big decision to make here. Okay, like a decision to make. Now this is between, I think, whether you want to go ahead with them or no. Towards the end of second week, I see you having to make a choice here. Okay, with the Five of Swords, I see you feeling very defeated. I see you feeling defeated by this person. You feel that this person has cheated you. You know, you kind of feel betrayed in the situation, because of which I see you making a plan and wanting to decide whether you have to stay or move on. Okay, that is what is the mind frame that you will be in the second week, towards the end of second week. Okay, now moving on to the third week, spirits. Why do we have the Six of Pentacles? We have the Tower. We have the Emperor in the reverse. You could be dealing with an Aries. You have a Page of Wands here. Okay. Why do we have the Two of Cups here? We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Five of Wands. And we have the Hangman in the reverse. Alright. Why do we have the Moon in the reverse? Spirits. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Two of Cups again. And we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck we have the Four of Pentacles. You seem to be very overprotective, like of yourself in the third week. Overall energy that I'm getting is that you're protecting your energy. You don't want to get betrayed again. You don't want to get rejected. You don't want to get, be put in a situation where, you're vulnerable. Okay. Now, why do we have the Six of Pentacles is because of the Tower, the Emperor in reverse, and the Page of Wands. I see this person wanting to again come and have a new beginning here. They might try another time, like again in the third week, they might try to give you another some sort of a message coming in. Okay, some sort of an attempt that they're going to do. Okay, but I don't see you being that happy about it. It doesn't show me here whether you're going to accept it or no. But yes, definitely here I see that, for the Two of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Wands and the Hangman. I think this person is wanting to come forward and, try to reignite this connection, okay? But I see you being very indecisive, okay? You're trying to see things from a different perspective, okay? You're fearing conflict here again, okay? You feel that, okay, even if you go ahead and give this person another chance, there's going to be a conflict here again. And you see that, you don't see that this relationship having a long-term potential here. Okay, you feel that there's going to be no what do you say, security, long-term abundance, long-term relationship. That you don't see a long-term potential in this relationship, even this if this person comes back. Okay, and yeah, again with the Moon in the reverse, it means that you're being very insecure. There's a lot of anxiety. You don't know. There's a lot of things hidden here. Yeah, there's a lot of love, no denying that there's a lot of love, because you're getting Two of Cups so many times. Okay, so there is definitely that connection you feel, that love and all of that is there, but still you also feel trapped here. Okay, because you know that even if you fall for this desire, if you fall for all the temptation, there's going to be no equal give and take here from this person. Okay, so that is the vibe I'm getting here. Okay, now this person is trying to approach you, or maybe you're trying to approach this person. There's some sort of a communication definitely happening between you both in the second week and the third week, but both the times I feel you are taking a step back and trying to evaluate the situation, trying to see if you really want to give to this person or not, because you know that you're going to go back to the same limbo, the same cycle, the same pattern, which is going to leave you helpless here. Right, Gemini? So think about it. Think about it, what you want to do. Now, moving on to the fourth week, the last week of August. Spirits, why do we have the Three of Cups here? We have the King of Cups in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse. And we have the Four of Wands. Why do we have the Nine of Cups here? We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. And lastly, why do we have the Hermit here, spirits? We have the High Priestess in the reverse. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. And we have the King of Pentacles here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress in the reverse. So, I feel here, Gemini, that you are trying to pull back your emotions from this relationship. Okay, you're not manifesting this relationship anymore. Yeah, towards the end of the last week, I think from the last week, from the last second half of the third week onwards, I start feeling that you know, you've started to realize things for what it is, and then I think you're going to emotionally stop giving to this person and this relationship. Okay, you're not manifesting it anymore. All right, and with the Four of Wands here, I see that you're probably giving to your family, your community, and wanting that stability, but I just see you taking some time out and spending time with family and friends, okay, and not really giving to this person here or this relationship, okay. With the Nine of Cups here, I see that you're slowly coming out of what felt like being left out in the cold, okay. At one point of time where you were left out in the cold, now I see you slowly coming out and healing from this situation. I don't see you with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You don't want to collaborate with this person, okay. For some of you, this could have been a third party situation, okay, because of which all this happened. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, sorry, Ten of Cups in the reverse, you know that even if you go ahead with this person, it is going to lead to a lot of imbalance. There's going to be no commitment, no family. This person does not want family here with you, okay. There's going to be no emotion, stable emotion or stable family sort of a relationship that you can expect from this person. So right now I see with the Nine of Cups here, you are giving to yourself, okay. Probably you're focusing on your work, you're focusing on building your career, your money looks good, so I see you being emotionally fulfilled with yourself here, okay. And lastly, for the Hermit, I see that you have the High Priestess in reverse, you have the Four of Swords in reverse, and you have the King of Pentacles. Again, you're following, you're healing from this situation, okay. And with the High Priestess in reverse, I think you're just taking some time out to um, High Priestess is also a card of blocked intuition. Okay, maybe you're finding it really hard to believe what has happened here, but I see you just focusing on your work, focusing on giving stability. Okay, probably this is what you wanted here. Okay, let me just clarify the High Priestess in reverse, spirits. Why is this High Priestess in reverse here? Okay, let me take this. The Judgment. We have the Judgment in the reverse. See, somewhere, I feel that you're very confused. Your intuition must be saying something, but your heart is saying something, your mind is saying something, okay? But with the Judgment in the reverse, I think your intuition is telling you to move on. Because, Judgment in reverse is a card where you don't really want to have a new beginning, or you're just moving on. You don't want to have to do anything with this whole situation, okay? Why do we have the Four of Swords here, spirits? Yeah, see, Queen of Cups. You're healing, you're giving to yourself, you're emotionally, you're, I think, let's put it this way. I think you're working on your emotions. You're trying to heal. You're trying to focus on things around you that makes you happy, okay? And your stability with the King of Pentacles. So, yeah, towards the end of the fourth week, I see you giving to yourself. Yeah, I mean, with the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. So, you might be indecisive, you might be confused, but I see you having some peace, because you're doing some soul searching here with the Hermit, right? So, Gemini, that was a really, really deep reading that we did here. Let me know in the comments if this resonated for you, okay? I'll be happy to read all your comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Okay, I'm fairly new here, so I want to reach out to as many people as possible. So your comments mean a lot, right? And I'm going to hopefully see you in my next reading very soon. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you have a great, great, great August. Thank you.